welcome to TTV. This is our December show. I am Andrew James.
And I'm Jordan Marshall.
And we are here to bring you some of the more positive news from Moira this month. One is the academic awards. We've had a number of very excellent awards and award recipients, and we have some interviews from them. And what's the other thing?
I believe it was the Christmas sharing boxes we did this year.
Excellent. What are those again?
I believe it's where the students from each class would gather up things that were on a list. It's for the less fortunate kids in the area, so they can at least have a good Christmas.
Well, we'll go see that now.
I won the Citizenship Award. It's for people who have shown most improved and who have high marks and try their best in school. Some of my achievements that contributed in achieving this award were probably I've mostly improved in my grades in the past 2 years, and now I get like 90s, and this award has given me extra motivation at school to just keep trying and keep working hard because I know that I can graduate, and I'm going to do that this year. One positive experience that I've had at Moira was recently I just won an award at the awards night for highest mark in the co-op class.
The award I received is Best Improved or Most Improved. Well, in grade 9, I did skip almost every day, so coming to school every day really helps. How I felt when I received this award was proud of myself because of how far I've come since grade 9. The goals I have set are passing all my classes with high grades and hopefully moving on to college or university. Coming to class every day, missing one day changes everything, and organization, definitely, organizing all your stuff and your work. I really enjoy my teachers. They're really helpful. Every time I have a question or I'm confused on something, they don't hesitate to help me.
I am in grade 11. Yes, I'm currently in the IB program, and my higher levels are English, biology, and chemistry. I got the highest award in grade 10, the highest average in grade 10, and I also got the highest average in grade 11 physics, grade 10 English, grade 10 science, and grade 10 civics. My overall average was approximately 95, I think, 95%, maybe a bit lower. When I study quite hard, but the amount of studying, it varies from person to person how much you have to. I speak English and I speak Serbian, and Serbian is really similar to Croatian and Bosnian. They could be considered dialects of the same language, and a lot of people do, but yeah. When I graduate, I would like to go to higher education for something in the medical field eventually. So I really haven't narrowed down what I want to do, but yeah, just something in the medical field. Well, in my spare time, I like photography. I enjoy beekeeping and fencing. So my family, we got 3 hives from a friend in Montreal in 2012, and this year we have about 40, and just this summer we harvested 400 kilograms of honey in 3 days. No, we live in Belleville, but we have the hives there in the county. So we just drive over there when we want to take a look at them. And yeah, it's a pretty good arrangement because we rent land from people. The land's pretty cheap because it can't be used for anything else without major renovation. But that type of land is really good for the bees. So we rent land really cheaply there. Yeah. Last time I went, it was about 7 or 8 times on this arm at the elbow, 1 time on the forearm, but the stinger kept in, so my whole forearm got swollen, and then maybe 3 on my ankles. They got inside the suit, and that is just no good. Some tips I have is basically just do the work that's assigned in class and do all of it, even if it's really boring and you know it. And if you're tired, don't bother studying because when you're tired, it's not that good. Unless you have something due the very next day, then you might just have to buckle down and stay awake. But just be in a good state of mind when you're studying.
I received the Leadership Award for participating in my academics and my sports. I was chosen for this award that I truly believe that I showed a great amount of participation. And when I was playing on the basketball court, I always tried to include like my team and everything. I always made sure everyone got the chance to like do what they wanted to do and what they were on the court for. In my academics, I always put my hand up, try to answer questions, and really participate in the class discussion. I am truly honored to receive this award, and yes, it has given me more motivation. It just gives me that little extra push to keep moving forward and like doing my best in school and in all my sports and everything. My long-term goals are like to go to university, get my job, and just stay on the right track for life. So yeah, I was so I'm in the foundations math. So I was kind of struggling. Math has never been like my my greatest subject ever. And I had this one unit that we were going through, and I did not know what was happening in the class. Like I did not know what to do, didn't know what I was doing. So my teacher, he allowed us to come in after school and just get that extra practice and that extra more practice and more practice. And the more times I practiced, I got better and better and better. And then come the test, I was so lost. I didn't know what was happening in it. Didn't know. I'm just like, this is a bunch of random things. So I attempted it, and when I got my test back the next day, I was so scared to get it back. And when I did get it back, I got a really good mark just for getting that. Like I got an 86% on that test, and I was like, wow, hard work really does pay off when you do that.
I received the top mark in grade 9 out of my whole grade. When I have assignments, I don't really consider them unimportant. I try to do every assignment to the best of my ability. I want to be a doctor of some sort, maybe a surgeon, something like that. I want to do something that helps other people. Just don't try to compare your marks to other people. Just try to do the best that you can do, because comparing to other people is like comparing apples and oranges. It's not really fair. A positive experience. Actually, that Halloween for Hunger, I took part in that, and it was really fun. Yeah, we went around a little neighborhood, like we got a designated area, and we just went around collecting non-perishable foods for the food bank. And like you do it in groups, so you're with your friends, and it's really fun because it's like you're helping people, but you're also just kind of hanging out with your friends.
So I received the Senior Leadership Award. So it's given to either grade 11 or 12 to people who have demonstrated leadership qualities in the first half of the semester in this case. Okay, so I decided that this year I would want to join student council, and I got elected as the communication head. So that involved running school Twitter, Facebook, YouTube channels. So I'm in charge of all that, and I took the role of organizing Halloween for Hunger. So it's related to UNICEF. So we go around around the houses in the neighborhood, and we collect canned foods instead of candy and give it to people in need. And I won the Mayors of the Week here in Belleville, so that included me going to City Hall for a week, shadowing the mayor and different people who run the city, and learning about how the city works, essentially.
Well, I've always, have had goals for many things, like with school. One of the goals I'm really looking forward is graduating this year, so it will be really a huge accomplishment to graduate, with all my friends, and, really, move on and, into the bigger world of, doing many other great things and accomplishing things. I'd say, keep working hard, put, effort into it. Really, like, when you put your full effort into stuff, you can really accomplish huge things that, where if you don't put, your full effort into something, you aren't going to accomplish things. You aren't going to do very well, and you aren't going to be very successful. So, spending that extra little bit of time into, doing, something, to keep working on it, keep getting better is really, overall the main thing that you want to, keep doing. It's great to work with, the teachers, the great teachers, and, also work with some great classmates as well. Those are definitely some positive, things that I've had at Moira.
So basically, each class got a shoebox, and they had to fill it with as many supplies as they wanted for children in other countries. And it's called Operation Christmas Child.
So the shoeboxes go to developing countries around the world, such as Nicaragua, Senegal, Chile, Haiti, and other places where they are less fortunate to receive gifts. Yeah, the average Canadian spends about $1,500 on Christmas presents a year, whereas this shoebox may be the only gift that they receive in their lifetime, possibly.
Sure. Try and get a variety of items normally. Like you can put stuffed animals, like this lion, I keep forgetting the name of. Candy, as long as it's wrapped and in its own little bag, so that it doesn't like spill anywhere. It has to be hard candy. You can put like, this thing is kind of like it's an eraser holder and a sharpener at the same time. And it's really cute. There's like socks, pencil, crayons, dolls, toothbrush, and hair toys. This box in particular is for like a girl from like 5 to 9 years old. They can be anywhere between 2 and 14 years old. They get sent off. We're first going to probably drop them off at Maranatha, a church in the area, who will send them then to Toronto, where they get sorted through. The boxes will then, from Toronto, be sent by plane, I believe, to the different countries that they're headed towards.
Moira made 41 boxes this year. Yes, this is the first time we have been involved with this program. I got involved because it's a really good program, and I think it's nice to be able to give people a gift when they're not used to receiving stuff, and we get so much. If students want to get involved with this next year, they can just contact one of us or Mrs. Grisette, and they can get involved. And we have a lunch group every Friday in room 113, and we run this program. So Merry Christmas.
Good to hear that so many wonderful things are happening at our school. That's all the time we have for today. So I'd just like to say thank you for joining us for this year of 2014. We'll see you in the next. I'm Andrew James.
And I'm Jordan Marshall.
Thank you.